Hey, bestsellers! It's the most wonderful time of the year. Well, either it's wonderful or it's a nightmare. It is Preptober. It is the month leading up to National Novel Writing Month. For non-writers, it's Halloween, changing of the leaves, sweater weather. For writers, it is preparing to write a novel in 30 days. And if you're not initiated with National Novel Writing Month or NaNoWriMo, I'll put a link in the description below to my playlist of all the videos that I've filmed in past years. The first year I did NaNoWriMo was 2014, and since then I've filmed tons of videos covering how to participate in the contest, the history of it, all sorts of great information. So check that out if you don't know what NaNoWriMo is, and then come back to this video. Today I'm going to be sharing the first in a series of exercises on how to outline your novel and get ready for the event. Fun fact, the original NaNoWriMo, or National Novel Writing Month, was actually held in July, in summer, in San Francisco, and only a handful of folks did it. And they decided the following year to switch it to November to take advantage of the cozy writing weather, the change of the seasons. And so now it has been for 22 years in the month of November, which is perfect for me. Fall always feels like the time to write a book. For this exercise, you're going to need a pack of index cards, a timer, and it's really great if you have a writing buddy or a partner to do this with. However, you can do it alone. If you're doing this with your nano buddy, set up an appointment, about an hour to maybe 3 hours at the most. I wouldn't go longer than that. And you can set it up over Zoom, or you can go to a coffee shop, or you can go to each other's houses. So today I'm going to just talk you through the index outline. However, if you'd like the companion worksheet, and if you'd like to see the footage of me and my nano buddy actually going through the entire exercise, the live coaching replay and worksheet is available on my Patreon. Just go to patreon.com/Kitty Turner, and there's tons of resources there. You're going to count out 30 index cards per person. This is the average amount of chapters in a commercial novel. Start with 30 and you can pare it down, or you can add more later. So get your stack of cards. You can use software if you want. You can sit with your laptops and type it into Trello or into Scrivener. However, I do suggest handwriting out the cards. It prevents the urge to correct spelling or grammar or be precious about it. So we want just chicken scrawl, quick and dirty stream of consciousness exercise here. You're going to take turns, and I like to dictate while my partner transcribes what I say, and vice versa. However, you can write out your own cards. First, to warm up, what you're going to do is you're going to pitch your novel to your partner, or you can write it down on the cards if you're doing this solo. Give your title of your book, and it doesn't matter if it's the final title, a working title, whatever pops into your mind. Tell them who is the protagonist or protagonists, who is the antagonist, what are the main plot points, the setting, the theme, why you're inspired to write this book, and why this book needs to exist. What is your passion about this book? I would set the timer for 10 minutes for this part. This can run long, and what you want to do is create more of an elevator pitch, like you would pitch to an agent or to a publisher. So keep it short, less than 10 minutes. Get your ideas out there, pitch your novel, and then we'll move on to the chapter cards. Take turns, and you're going to tell your partner or write down the title of your chapter. It can be a key scene, but let's say that these are chapters. And think of these as chunks of about 2,000 to 5,000 words. And the reason why I want you to think of them at this length is so that you're not throwing out concepts or abstract ideas. We want something with a beginning, middle, and end. It has a setting, it has characters, a hook into the next chapter or into the book as a whole. So we want to document all of that.
Let's call this one, I don't know, like it would be like the birth of the universe. So birth, I picture it as being like the birth of twins, right? So this would be the scene where the celestial being observes the universe, and this one will take a lot of massaging, but it'll be like they live on a cosmic time scale, not our local time scale. So the birth and death of a universe to them would be just like normal passage of time.
Where it's set, what's the purpose of the scene, what are the main points, is there any thematic elements, are there any twists, and then do that over 30 times. Once you've finished with your cards, you're going to start laying them out like tarot cards or a deck of cards, and you can move them around, clip some together, throw some out, add some in, and lay them out in a story shape. If you know about story shapes, I have a video, I also will link to it below, about Kurt Vonnegut's theory of the shapes of stories. So, you know, the most traditional shape would be Freytag's pyramid, which is inciting incident, rising conflict, climax, falling action, resolution, and then denouement. So that would just be a pyramid shape, but there are many other shapes to stories, so you can like lay the cards out in those shapes. Once you've had fun playing with that, then you can end the session, and I would take a break at this point. Sleep on it, and then the next step is to put the cards into a software system. I highly recommend Trello because Trello is almost exactly like index cards. It's just a software equivalent. However, if you have another word processor or outlining software that you prefer, then you can use that. I use Trello, so I type in the title of each chapter as the title of each card in Trello, and then in the description in the card, I write out, you know, all of the aspects that I told you about. And then I actually take the cards and put them into parts of the books. Typically a 3 or 4 part novel is how I write, but however you write, you can put those parts as the main lists in your Trello. And again, you can continue to move them around and play with them, add elements. You can attach images, you can attach documents. Once you have that outline firmly in place, then you can start transferring those chapters into your document. I use Google Docs, and your book will really start to write itself. So that is the index outline. Again, there is a full coaching replay on Patreon as well as the worksheet. So again, you can go to patreon.com/Kitty Turner for the accompanying materials for all of these exercises. And in the next video, I will be doing Fall in Love with Your Characters. This is based on a psychological study created by Arthur Aaron, and he wrote 36 questions that allow you to fall in love or to really intimately know someone. And what we do is we apply these to your characters. So they're the same questions that are used for like speed dating or speed friending. However, you role play with your character and answer these questions. You're going to be acting in first person from the perspective of your protagonist or protagonists, and then also antagonists, and also supporting characters, etc. Really fun and amazing exercise, and this is all behind the scenes work. This is Your character profiles will also be doing some world building. So make sure to subscribe for those exercises. I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.